keynote speaker. So I'm not expecting any challenges tonight. I'm just going to sit back. I will be monitoring the chat. If you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to drop in the chat. I'll do my best to answer those questions. And let's turn it over to the one, the only, Mr. Hugh Paul. Are you there, Hugh?
I am, sir. How are you? And a very good evening to everyone. We've got a problem, sir.
Okay.
Your room is limited to 100 people, and we probably have 100 people trying to get in.
Should not be limited. Hang on. No. I paid for my membership. I should not be limited to 100, but I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, I've let in about 15 people and they can't get in. So when somebody drops off, the new guy gets in. So that's just the shape of things to come, guys. So
yeah, well, we weren't expecting that amount straight out the gate, were we? That's a new number. That's a new target hit. We're going to have to improve things for next week.
Yeah. So normally we get these up to 1,000 people when we start moving. So as we roll on here part time, hitting 100 is very, very, very good. So we apologize to those that can't get in. I'm sorry about that, but we do quite a few of these per day. But this is, yeah, what can I say? All right. Well, listen, let's get the presentation underway. Let me get up some slides and we'll get started with you guys now. Just in a second. It's asking me to save my presentation. Why is it asking me to do that? I need to share screen. Share screen. What's going on? Zoom, share screen, share sound. No, it's not letting me do it, John. 1 second.
Share screen for a brief second there, HP.
All right, good.
There you go.
I think the room's not. We need to expand the room, so that's great. All right, guys. So let's get underway. Okay, so we're here to look at the Aurum Foundation. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out this evening to be with us. For some of you, it's late at night. For some of you, it's middle of the afternoon, and for some of you, it's in the evening time. So we appreciate all of you, and particularly those guests that are here looking for the first time. I want to give you understanding that I once too was looking at this for the first time, as was the person that introduced you looked at it the first time. So we know exactly how you're feeling right now. You probably don't know what you're about to see or why you're here, but hopefully we'll reveal it in the next few minutes exactly what we've got in store for you. Just so you know that I do not work for this company at all. I'm purely independent, just like the person that invited you, I guess. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you any advice in respect of business or investments, anything like that. I'm not qualified for that, unfortunately, but I'm an educator. I'm here to share information with you, and I'll tell you exactly about the experiences that many of us are having with this fabulous platform. Before we start and get into the products, I think it's important to understand who's behind the operations, and we're delighted that Brian Benson is not only a co-founder, he's also the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Brian Benson's from the United States, California in particular, and he started off after university at San Diego University. He moved into the banking industry and worked for a number of banks before the one that he worked in was overtaken by Morgan Stanley. Now, Morgan Stanley is a phenomenal, well-known brand, and there he ended up in the trading teams, very, very successful. But then he left the fiat world and moved to cryptocurrency. And he was hired by Binance. And we all have heard of Binance, probably one of the most successful exchanges on the planet. In Binance, he became director for Latin America. In fact, he opened, I think, if not all the Latin American countries. He was responsible for the legals. He was responsible for opening the exchange, building the platforms, setting up the tech. He is quite a tech guy. And he opened Mexico, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Peru, all of those South American countries, and was very, very successful. But now he's heading the Aurum team, and he's going to do it again, not just as fast as Binance, but he's going to create an exchange which is very user-friendly, an exchange that will be able to onboard and adopt millions of customers, and his goal is to create a billion-dollar brand like he did with Binance back then. And it's very interesting when you hear a little bit about him. Now, I hadn't heard of him before now, and I actually just did a quick Google search. I was pleasantly surprised when I typed into Google Bryan, Brian Benson from Binance. He was all over the place, and that's great news that he was well recognized, he's popular, he is the real person, he is the real deal. You can see him with the Binance shirt on there. You can see him younger photographs, older photographs. You can also see him on Forbes. Now, Forbes, for our part of the world, we would call that quite a reputable media company, Forbes magazine. If you're featured on Forbes, you're considered a worthy CEO. If you're actually even mentioned in the rich lists, they do the richest people in America, the richest people in the world, the richest people in Asia. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Forbes rich lists. So that photograph that we have on the website appears to be very similar to the Forbes picture that they put. So Forbes would have done their own due diligence when interviewing. They actually wrote an article talking about Aurum, and it says Aurum provides institutional grade trading, and that's interesting hearing that from Forbes. The other component that got me interested was Visa as well. So what we have, if you can see me on the screen right now, is we have a Visa card. Well, it's a cryptocurrency Visa card with USDT on board. And this cryptocurrency card works anywhere where Visa or MasterCard are accepted. It works at the ATM machines. It works, I suppose, in most regions across the world. There is a virtual version which you can use on the applications on Google Pay, Apple Pay, and this is exceptional. We actually